everyone, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a review video that's going to be completely spoilery, and I wasn't going to film this at all. Like, it was not, I never anticipated filming a review for this book, but things happened and I need to talk about them, and I need to talk about spoilers. So if you have not read this book right here, you can leave now. Bye. Sorry. But I know, like, I even like going into this, I'm like, no one's going to watch this because you have to have read book 4 in the series, but I have to talk about it, and I want you guys to let me know your thoughts of this book if you've read it, because like I freaked out when I finished this book. Like, okay, so Restore Me's book 4 in the Shatter Me series, and book 3 was originally the end, and I was so happy that there was a 4th book and it's gonna be 6 books now, because book 3 was a very unsatisfying ending because of how it ended with the whole battle going down. Like, I almost said Feyre. Juliette just like walks on the boat and kills everyone and kills him in like 20 pages. Like, not even 20. I feel like it was like 5 pages that happened. Like, there was not enough action in the 3rd book and a lot of sitting around. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna get everything I wanted in this book. There was a lot of sitting around and talking and sitting around, and I really appreciated it in the beginning. So I was like, oh good, like Juliette's not having it all together and can't just like take on a supreme leader position. Like, she was born for it and it's all super easy. Like, she is really struggling because there's like a lot of paperwork. She has a lot of responsibilities, a lot of people she has to oversee, and so she's like exhausted, and she's like, what did I get myself into? And I appreciated that. I was like, okay, good, so it's not all easy for her. But like 90% of the book is them sitting around talking. And I read another review of this that I'll get to that point in a second about something that pointed out at the end. So the end is what has me like freaking out. So the end of this book, we have literally like page 400 is when things start going down. This is 420 pages, 430 pages, 430 pages. And the page 400, I'm like, okay, like we're finally getting somewhere. Nothing really happened. Backtracking a little, I know I'm all over the place, but like Juliette made me so angry when Warner didn't tell her about her parents. He's like, it wasn't my place to tell you that she was adopted. Like, it would have made you just more upset, and I was just trying to save your feelings. And she's like, how could you? You lied to me. And I'm like, girl, you did the same exact thing to him in the previous book when she wouldn't tell him that Adam was his brother. Like, come on. Come on. I was getting so mad at her. Like, she threw a fit and like destroyed a bus. She was so mad. And I'm just like, will you just like calm down just a little bit? She's acting like she's the only person that bad things have happened to. I was like, hello, the guy you're in love with had a super abusive dad, and now he's dead, and he's still trying to deal with his feelings about being upset his dad's dead, even though his dad was a terrible person. Like, he lost both of his parents, and he had an abusive dad. Like, you're not the only person with problems. And she just like went on a rampage because he waited a day to tell her the other secrets. Like, a day. And she's like, you should have told me. And he's like, I literally figured it out yesterday. She was so annoying. Oh my god. So annoying. Like, I get it. Like, when a person is in that moment, they feel like that's the end of their world and they're the only person that everything matters about. But like, she was so hypocritical. She kept the secret from Warner about Adam being his brother, about having family, and she's like, but it's not my place to tell, it's Adam's place to tell, like whatever. And then she gets mad at Warner for not telling her about her parents. Like, she did the same exact thing, and she's so mad at him, so that really bothered me. Then we get to the 400th page, and it's like, oh, let's go to this huge meeting where there's like 554 people, and we're just gonna all talk, and they're shooting bullets at her face. And then she kills them all in a paragraph. It's just like, I scream and 554 people are dead. What? What? I'm like, weren't there some good people that I'm like, was every single person bad? I don't know. That like really did not sit well with me, and the fact that she's like, oh, did I just do that? Yes, you just did. Oh my god. I don't know how I felt, and like only the people in the audience were killed. It's like no one else was affected by it, but then like all of her friends from the previous books, like 3 of them are dead, and I'm like, I can't even remember who those 3 are that died because they literally were never mentioned in the book. That's what someone pointed out to me. They're like, we're supposed to feel bad that like what's their names are dead. I don't even remember. It's like, oh, blank, blank, and blank are dead. How sad. Lily, Ian, Aaliyah are dead. Brendan is dead. Who were they? I honestly can't even tell you who those 4 were. I know that one, I think Brendan was the one that was like captured in the previous book, but like nobody else was in this book except for Kenji and Juliette and Warner. Adam came in a little bit. I really liked Nazaria or whatever her name was. I don't remember her name. The girl who can fly. I really loved her character, and I really hope that something happens with her and Kenji because, like, yeah, that'd be awesome. And there wasn't a lot of character development with anybody else. And so, like, those 4 people died, and I'm like, who were they? I don't know. And how did they die? Were they the one, like, shot by people when they were all attacking Juliette? Like, I don't know. And I just, like, did not like the pacing at this end. And it was just like the previous book where, like, everything went down in, like, 20 pages, and then the rest was all just sitting around talking about our feelings. And, okay, I will say, the end, like, I was, like, jaw-dropping, like, oh my god. Like, bomb drop. Your parents are actually the leaders of Oceania. Bomb drop. Oh, guess what? You actually have a sister too, and bomb drop. You knew Warner when you were little. Oh my god. Like, when she flipped over that picture of her and Warner, I was like, what? And then the book ended. Like, right when things start happening of the entire book, it ends. And so I run to Goodreads, and the next book doesn't come out until April. Like, I get this is my problem because, like, it's October, so I don't have that much time to wait, and, like, everyone else had to wait, like, a whole year because she had to write a different book in between the series. Like, I get she wanted to write something new, but, like, come on, like, give us our series. And I'm so conflicted. Like, I didn't like this, but I'm like, oh my god, like, I need to read more, and I couldn't put it down because I still love these characters, except for Juliette because she's, like, really annoying now. So I think I gave us a 4 out of 5 stars because, like, I couldn't stop reading it. In the end, like, I'm freaking out about, like, I cannot believe, I did not see that coming, that her parents were the leaders of Oceania. I know they kept on saying that they had no kids, and they, like, kept on saying that a lot, and I was like, yeah, okay, I get it, they don't have any kids, but, like, I didn't register that Juliette was one of the kids, and that, like, that one flying girl, whatever her name was, knew her when she was little, and I think that's why she was like, oh, haven't we met before, and was confused. And I'm like, why wouldn't Warner remember that they had kids and where they went? I feel like Warner should have known that. I don't know, unless he was too young to have remembered, but wasn't she like 5 and, like, her sister like 7 or something? So, like, Warner would have been like 7 and he would have remembered that, wouldn't you? I don't know, but I guess that her name changed too, right? Whatever, but I feel like he should have known. He's smart enough to know that. But I just needed to get that off my chest and see, like, what did you guys think? Did you like how this was executed? Do you think that it was a well-written book? I mean, it was well-written, but do you think it was, like, well-paced? Because everything happens in the last 20 pages, and we're like, okay, see ya. Like, now we're gonna make you want to read the next one. Because, like, I'm freaking out now. I still love Warner. Like, he's, like, one of my favorites ever. Ever. But Juliette's annoying. And then they're like, oh, I guess we broke up. I'm like, she never broke up with you. Unless I missed that, but did she ever actually say, like, we're broken up? And then they just started referring to each other as exes. And I'm like, but you didn't really break up. I don't know. And so, like, that's really annoying. And then, like, he had to get, like, drugged up on some medicine, and then she had to get, like, all drunk. And I'm like, why are both of them going through an intoxication to get their real feelings out? So that was weird to me. But I'm dying to read the next one because I feel like maybe something will happen now, be that Juliette's, like, not in that compound anymore, because they literally just sat in the compound and talked the whole time in this book. And the same thing that happened in the previous book where they just sat around the whole time and talked to each other. First at Adam's house and then at the compound. So maybe we're gonna actually get some action like we did in Shatter Me and book 2. Book 2 is my favorite. I always forget what they're called. It's either Unravel Me or I think it's Unravel Me is book 2. Book 2 is my favorite, but that's because we got super angst between Warner and Juliette. But this book just needs some help. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I had to get it off my chest, so I want to see what you guys thought. And that's all I have. So yeah, please let me know what you thought. And if you watched this whole video and haven't read this book, I don't know what you're doing. Alright, that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day.